Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, you are highly welcome. But if this is not your first time, that shows that you are a continuous support to me on this platform. I really appreciate your time and I'm not taking it for granted. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. So in today's video, I want to address this one topic that has always been in my heart. Okay, if you are a woman and you are watching this video is especially made for you. Stop taking disrespect from men. That is today's topic. You heard me right. Stop lowering your standards. Stop accepting what you know is not right and deserving for you. I especially made this video for all you ladies and all you queens and all you princesses out there. You tell a man how to treat you by the things you accept. I repeat, you tell and show a man how to treat you by the things that you accept. When a man starts disrespecting you, first disrespect leads to consistent disrespect. It always starts with that one time. There is always the first time for everything. There is always that first time. So that should be a red flag for you. Most women will settle for anything and for everything, especially those women who are desperate to stay under a man, all in the name of marriage, all in the name of relationship. Disrespect comes not only in times of relationship. You can cite disrespect even among friends or among colleagues. Disrespect comes from all angles. It does not necessarily mean it has to be between husband and wife, or it has to be between people who are in a relationship. And one thing I personally hate is, maybe you are my friend, we are not in a relationship, okay? We are not in a relationship and we are already having relationship issues. I don't know if I need to give more explanation on this. You are a friend to me. We are not in a relationship. We are not in intimate relationship. And I am already having issues, relationship issues with you. That is first sign of toxic relationship. Toxic. Listen, if there is one thing you don't have to tolerate in life, that is disrespect. Because disrespect devalues you as a woman. Disrespect, it plays with your sanity. It kills you on the inside. Whatever devalues you plays with your sanity. It can lead to depression. It can lead to depression. I think anytime I want to make video, that is when people start to drive up and down, carrying their cars up and down. Stop tolerating disrespect from every aspect of your life, be it from colleagues, be it from friends, your so-called friends. It doesn't have to be only maybe your husband or your wife or somebody you are in an intimate relationship with, somebody you are dating. You have to see the red flags. And the reason why people settle, especially women who are desperate, as I said, the reason they settle is because the first sign of disrespect, they ignore. And they start excusing that person. You don't have to excuse disrespect. You don't have to ignore disrespect. You have to immediately cite it out and make the person to know that you are not going to accept being disrespected. You set your your boundaries up front. The reason why people end up being depressed, as I said, because this disrespect can makes your sanity big time. By the time you are already far deep into that relationship, breaking free or coming out will become so complicated that most weak women will end up settling. I use weak women because not everybody will have the strength and the courage to break free from a relationship that they have wasted so much time and so much energy, and they have invested a lot in, and worse still, where children are involved. It takes strength, it takes courage for one to step out of such relationship, and it is only strong women who can do that, not every woman. A weak woman can never do that. She will settle. Do you know that disrespect can, I have seen women behave so silly, behave in such a silly, stupid way just because of disrespect. They have lost their self-worth. They have lost confidence in themselves. They have lost the value of who they are because they allowed a consistent disrespect. It starts with one. You ignore the red flag. You forgive the person. I am the first to forgive. I have forgiven many people that never even had the courage to say I am sorry. But the problem is not forgiving. The problem is tolerating. It becomes now a choice, because first time you forgive, second time you forgive, third time you forgive. You forgive 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years. No, that is no longer forgiving. You have chosen, you have made a choice to settle. You have given up on yourself. You have allowed yourself to keep drinking from a fountain, from a fountain that that is toxic to your system. It's like each time you want to get water, you go to the tap and you are taking a little drop of toxins, a little drop of toxics that are not good to your system, and you keep drinking it because you believe there's no choice. You don't have a choice. No, you have a choice, but the only choice that you have made is to settle, because you lack the courage to set boundaries. You lack the courage, to make a man understand that you can't tolerate disrespect. Nobody will ever treat you the way you don't want without your permission. No human being on this planet Earth will treat you the way you don't want to be treated without your permission. And understand it that disrespect is hatred. Disrespect is not love. Love, true love, is respect. There is no love without respect. No man who ever loves you will dare to disrespect you, because he knows that the day he starts disrespecting you, he risks losing you. He knows very well that the moment he starts to disrespect you, he is risking losing you. So, do you know why they keep disrespecting you? It's because they know what you can accept and what you can tolerate. They are not stupid. They are not stupid. They have disrespected you once, and they saw they saw how you reacted. You accepted it. And then that's why the second time it came. You still, I don't know, you use all kinds of excuse. You can use all kinds of excuse. Maybe I'm trying to be tolerant, I'm trying to understand him, I'm trying to, we are Christians, we just have to learn to forgive. What are you forgiving? You don't forgive disrespect. Disrespect is toxic to your system. And when the person comes begging you, asking for forgiveness, the sign that the person has changed is when you watch his attitude and his actions after he has asked for forgiveness. You don't ask for forgiveness once and your actions, there's no change. Your attitude, there's no change. Your manner, there's no change. You come the second time, you say you are sorry. You keep saying you are sorry. You know, you are sorry now becomes like a slam. It becomes like a slam. It becomes like a song. You sing it every day, but there's no change of action to attach to that I am sorry. It means you are not really sorry and you are not ready and willing to stop disrespecting that woman. You are not ready and you're not willing to change. And if you are a woman and you keep excusing such attitude, such comportment, you will end up settling for consistent disrespect. A man that will disrespect you is a man that does not know your value. And he knows that you are going to tolerate and you keep accepting such, disrespect. And that's why he keep giving it to you. And he will keep giving it to you as long as he wants and as long as he wishes. Because he knows you will keep taking it. He knows you will keep accepting it. He doesn't value you. He doesn't attach any word to you. That's why he can even make it a consistent disrespect. Not that he made a mistake once. There's a very big difference between I made a mistake and I am purposefully, disrespecting you. This is what you have to come to terms with. Although this video is not for everybody. I always use this phrase whenever I'm making videos recently because I know there are many, there are kinds of women out there. All women are not the same. Likewise, all men are not the same. There are women, there are a set of women who can accept anything just to have a man by their side. There are women who can tolerate any kind of abuse, any kind of toxicity, any kind of disrespect. Just let me have him by my side. There are women like this. And there are those few women, you disrespected the first time, oh my God, they make you go on your knees and say you are sorry. And that sorry must go with action, a changed action. If not, you are losing that woman for real. There are few, but they exist. They don't care what they have invested. They don't care how long you have got. Because hence, disrespect comes in. That relationship is going to nowhere. It is heading nowhere. It is no longer a healthy, relationship. Something is wrong somewhere. There is insecurity somewhere. Because disrespect goes with insecurity. Disrespect goes with, maybe fear. It goes with jealousy. It goes with envy. It goes with lack of confidence. Because a man who is sure of himself has no reason to disrespect a woman he cares for, a woman he values. Because what you value, you cherish, you want to protect. Because you know the worth. You won't risk, losing that. I don't know if I'm making sense. The reason he's disrespecting you because he doesn't value you. He is not afraid of losing you because you are going nowhere. You will stay there. You will settle. You have made up your mind. There's no choice. And the only choice that is left for you is to settle and to keep taking in toxic. You are dying on the inside. Do you know that disrespect can play with your sanity to the extent that you can become depressed? You had me right. It can lead you to depression. Because whoever that is consistently disrespecting you is indirectly devaluing you. He devalues you. He brings you down. And this leads to, it can manifest in depression. It can manifest in loss of, in loss of motivation. You lose motivation. You become depressed. You wouldn't want to do anything. And you know it, that to him, you don't have any value, you don't have any worth. And you give up even trying to prove anything. After all, you don't want anything to him. And there are so many people. Why I say this is because We don't have to always attach disrespect with people who are intimate in relationship. It happens even among ministers. If you are a woman and the only moment you can display respect is when with your pastor, or when there is a big man of God, a big papa is being invited in your congregation, and you come out, okay, start dancing. I call it peacock dance. They start dancing that peacock dance. You are bowing down to a man, but at home you can't bow down to your husband. You can't even respect him. That is why most women tolerate disrespect even among ministers. You worship him, you bow down to him. At home, he will come to settle quarrel between you and your husband. How do you think he will respect you? He knows you are faking it. He knows what you are doing is just acting. And that's why I said that this video is not for everybody. There are women who are like that. They love acting. And there are men who are like that. They love those actresses and actors, I don't know. So the moment you can play it well, you are okay with them. You are accepted in their circle. Hence, you cannot go along and play along. You have problems, you have issues with them because they love to disrespect because of their own insecurity, because of their own inner, conflicts. They are not settled. They have issues that they need to settle, but they are so coward, so weak that they don't have the courage to confront, neither to conquer. So they hide beneath those aggressive actions, aggressive character. They insult you, they disrespect you. They are doing that. It's kind of, when you beat a child, and if you beat a small boy, he will cry. But you don't beat an adult. And the only way most of them cry is by, treating you bad or trying to disrespect you or insult you. No normal human being goes about insulting people or disrespecting people. It's only hurt people that hurt others. You heard me right. Hurt people hurt people. No normal human being goes about hurting people and disrespecting people. And you can't call this kind of people your friend. People who are not happy for you. People who are not there for you. They don't support you. They cannot be genuinely happy for you for anything for once in their life. They will only see something to criticize about you. But you are there to support them. You are there cheering them up. You are there happy for them. And you call them your friend. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They can't be your friend. They can't be, because they will end up abusing that friendship. They don't know what friendship means. The way you take them is not the way they take you. And that's why they will abuse that relationship and they will take advantage of you. And they will end up insulting you and disrespecting you. Am I talking to somebody? Are you listening to me, you queen and you princess? You tell a man and you show a man how to treat you. I use the word show because sometimes when you tell them, it doesn't get inside very well. So you need to show them by how you treat yourself and by the things that you accept. That's how you show them that you are not the type that tolerates, disrespect from anybody. You need to be around people who pours into your cup. Stop being around people who will only drink from your cup. Should I repeat this? I will repeat it. Stop being around people who drinks from your cup. All they want, the reason they are around you is to drink from your cup, to tap from your energy. But they will never stress themselves to pour into your own cup. You will keep giving them to drink until you get drained. Remember, you can never share from an empty cup. Once you are drained, you become useless to them. They will leave you and go for another person because they never value you in the first place. They never cared for you. All they care was that water you have in your cup, that they come tapping, they tap your energy, they drink from your cup. Once there's nothing in again for them to drink or to tap, they walk past you and they will leave you broken-hearted. Sometimes they say, I am cold-hearted. I prefer to be cold-hearted than broken-hearted. Am I talking to somebody? Better cold-hearted than broken-hearted. Preserve yourself. Fill your cup to the brim for the right person who will appreciate it. If they can't appreciate the little you give them, even if you give them more, they will still not appreciate it. Oh my God. Am I talking to somebody? The reason why you settle, not just because you are weak, is because you lack self-love. You don't love yourself. And that's why you accept any kind of treatment from a man, including disrespect. The moment you start loving yourself, everything will change. Trust me. You are sitting down waiting for him to change. He will never change. Because he knows what you can accept. The first time is the time you're supposed to set the boundaries, set your standards, and never lower from that standard. Never lower your standard or compromise on those standards. You start up front. Don't wait after 1 year or 6 years. Because once you make him to know that you are willing to accept any, I don't want to use the word SHIT from him, he will give it to you. And once he starts, he becomes consistent and he can't stop from it again. If you want to stop him, that is when problem breaks out. The problem breaks out because if it is somebody who wants to keep you, who is not afraid of losing you, you don't need to fight. He will know that what he is doing is not right. Maybe it was a slip of tongue. Maybe it was a mistake. Because mistake is something that, you didn't plan it on purpose. You didn't do that on purpose. It was a slip of tongue. It was a mistake. But disrespect is not a mistake. Disrespect is person looking you straight in the eyes and wanting to hurt you because they are hurt on the inside. He want to make you feel bad because they feel bad they hate themselves. People who disrespect others are people who hate themselves. They hate their existence. They look around them, no matter how they pretend outside, but the truth is that when they look around their home, the environment, everything, there's something they are lacking. There's something that makes them feel so bad about their whole existence. And that's why they can hurt other people, because they are hurting on the inside. People will never take you serious until you learn to take yourself serious. No one is going to take you serious. If you don't take yourself, if you are the first to disrespect yourself, they will never take you serious. I had this friend, some time ago in the past, whenever he wants to ask me something, it's like there is an information maybe he's working on his computer or something, and there is this information he doesn't know how to go about it, and then he will kind of ask me. But the way he will ask it in an arrogant manner. How do you do that thing? How do you And most especially Nigerian men, they can be, and most especially not all. I'm not generalizing, because I hate it when people generalize and say all women are the same. All women are not the same, and all men are not the same. So all Nigerian men are not the same. But mostly Nigerian men don't know how to respect women. They don't know how to treat a woman. You know why? It is culture and tradition, because in Nigeria, I don't know about other African countries, but especially in Nigeria, when a woman gives birth to a male child, she has signed her life insurance with that man. If you have a female child, it's like you haven't started. If you want to stay in this family, you better wake up. So the male child is given more importance than the female child, which is the greatest level of ignorance I have ever seen. It is tradition, something that started in the past, but the young ones are going, with the same. Nobody cares about changing that. I don't want to use the word no. We're in this century. We are still tolerating such ignorance. It is not supposed to do. Even Christians are not doing anything to change it. Women go through, tremendous pain to satisfy their man. Those who I've seen women bleed to death because they want to give their husband a male child. So because of the way they were brought up, the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he's of age, you never depart from it. Once you have instilled those wrong principles and wrong values in their head, when they are mature, when they are old, they are not even mature, because somebody who disrespects another person is not somebody that is matured. That man is not matured. He is not matured, you know, and he lacks home training. He lacks home training. Because in Nigeria, once you are a man, once you're a boy, they give birth to you a boy, you can do anything. You can even insult your senior sister because you're a boy. The senior sister will kneel down to say you're sorry to you. It doesn't happen in my father's house. It doesn't happen like that. Last time my brother was having an issue with my sister, the second to me. He is like he's almost the last born, you know. He is third to the last. So he was having an issue with my second after me, you know. I mean third after me. Yeah, she is the third. So can you imagine a lady that is above 40 years old and you want to insult her and disrespect her because you claim you are the man in the house? No, you are not a man. You are a grown up. You are a grown boy. There is a difference between grown boy and a man. And for the fact that you are disrespecting your senior sister shows that you are just a grown boy. You are not a man yet, and you are not matured. So because of the way they were brought up, that's why they end up disrespecting women. And they grow up like that. In the Western world, it is not like that. Except that person is just, in Italy they call the person maleducato. You know? Because here they don't have that mentality. Because I have a female child, I don't have a child. If I have a male child, then that child, I have to give him everything. No. Obama has 2 daughters. And he's giving his daughters the best. He did not say because they are guests, then I will not, you know, I will not give them. I will not give them the education, I will not give them the respect. So because now you have a female child, then that child is not a child. If it is a male child, then it's a child. And how do you, when you have, you know, brought him up with these wrong principles and wrong values, how do you expect him to treat a woman right in future? A brother that disrespects his senior sister will disrespect another woman. He will disrespect his girlfriend, and he will end up, if the girl settles with his disrespect and marries him, he will end up disrespecting the girl and treating her like trash. He learned it from childhood, from upbringing. That is why I said they lack home training. My father does not tolerate that. My mother can't tolerate it. My mother don't tolerate that. I personally can't tolerate it from anybody. My brother, the day he disrespects me, I block him on Facebook, WhatsApp, on my phone. He has to use somebody's phone to call me to say he's sorry. You don't disrespect me just because you have a third leg between your laps. It doesn't happen that way. It is lack of home training and lack of, you know, values, not lack of home training and, you know, a wrong upbringing. Every time you settle for less than you deserve, you lose a piece of you. Every time you settle for less than you deserve, you lose a piece of your soul. Can you hear me? Knowing your worth is no negotiations. Setting boundaries is no negotiations. Setting limits is no negotiations. Having standards is no negotiations. And asking for what you deserve is non-negotiable. Asking to be respected is non-negotiable. I stop this video here. Thank you for watching so far. A word is enough for the wise. And if you are a man and you disrespect a woman, you are not a man, you are just a grown boy. You have to deal with your insecurity. You have to deal with your fears. You have to heal because you haven't healed. You have past wounds that are still open. And wearing masks, pretending that they don't exist, they are sabotaging your relationships with people. you can never grow from a place of insecurity and fear. Pride can cover up, but that same pride will bring you down. Because as they say, pride goes before a fall. And remember, if you are a minister watching this, God hates a heart full of pride. Prideful heart, no. Even God hates it. So use this opportunity that you have come across this video now to kneel down and fast and pray and ask God to break that stony heart of, whatever that is stopping you from allowing yourself to be healed. Because being as a minister, it means that you have been with God for some time. I might not use long time because I don't know how long you have truly been with God. But if you are a minister and you happen to be watching this and you're still, disrespect women, whoever they are, even though they are 18 years old, even though they are 20 years old, you have to respect them. Because if you can't respect a girl of 20 years, it means that when you see another man disrespecting your own daughter, you will accept it and you will tolerate it. If you can't tolerate another man disrespecting your daughter of 20 years old, then you yourself don't have to disrespect another girl of 20 years. As they say, respect is reciprocal. Don't demand for respect from someone you disrespect. Don't you ever demand for respect from someone you consistently disrespect. It is only someone who does not know her worth that will give you such respect. I will never respect a man that disrespects me. I will never value a man that devalues me. Respect is reciprocal. I have come to the end of this video. So please, my beautiful queens and my beautiful princesses, stop tolerating insults. Stop tolerating disrespect. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and share this video so that other women and other ladies out there, our queens and our princesses, so that they will learn the difference between forgiving and accepting or tolerating what they are not supposed to tolerate, all in the name of forgive. You don't tolerate something that is toxic to your system. Remember what I said. Anytime you settle for less than you deserve, you are losing a part of your soul. Not even God won't be happy with you. Yes. God won't be happy with you for losing. You keep losing a part of you. You keep losing a part of you. You keep losing a part of your soul until there is nothing left. You become empty. No real man loves to have an empty woman around him. Oh, no one has ever told you that, right? A real man will never want an empty woman around him. A word is enough for the wise.